Welcome to Geek with Dad Tendencies. I'm your host and Geek with Dad Tendencies, Vince Penman. On this show, we explore brick, tricks, and amulets. The first thing that I wanted to talk about today is crude oil. More specifically, the price of crude oil. Don't worry, I'm not going to go on a rant on how much gasoline costs. Seriously, do you know how much money it takes for me to fill my car? No, I won't do that. I'm talking about other stuff that comes from crude oil. Did you know that around 7 gallons of crude oil is used for other stuff like plastic? Or more specifically, acrylonitrile butadiene styrene plastic. Say that 10 times fast. What is ABS plastic, you may ask? Only the main component of Legos. Oh, Legos. Some of my best childhood memories involved you after a neighbor outgrew you and I received a whole laundry basket full of you, only to be given to my nephews when I went away to college. Thanks, Mom. As the prices of oil go up, so do the price of Legos. This has been a hot topic on the Lego forums as of late. Not that I actually look at the Lego forums or read them, but despite bricks getting more and more expensive and needing a second mortgage to purchase them, they're still one of my favorite things to do with my kids. Plus, they keep on getting better. You can make some amazing stuff with Legos these days. If only I could control space-time and bring some to me 20 plus years ago. If so, I could have ended up like this guy, Tyler Kleitz. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, because I don't want to pronounce it another way. Holy Hera. Not only does this guy know his bricks, he knows how to style them. From iconic cowboy scenes to recreations of classic fairy tales. Check out his Flickr account in the link below. But be warned, you're going to be there for a while. Get some inspiration and join your kids in the living room for brick time. Next up is what I like to call, what should I be reading right now? Most of you might be familiar with the work of Kazu Kibushi, mostly famous for his webcomic Copper and for the Flight anthology. If you know who he is, then more than likely you know about this. Amulet. My family's been following this series since the first one came out back in 2008. If you haven't gotten your kids into graphic novels yet, it's not too late. They used to be called comic books when we were kids, but I suppose that's just our way of making ourselves feel better that we still read comics. That's okay. In a day when graphic novels seem to be using any means necessary to get you to read them, Kibushi bypasses all that nonsense to produce something the whole family can truly enjoy. Amulet is set in an alien world. Emily and Naveen, sister and brother, originally come into this new world trying to save their mother. Emily becomes what is known as a stonekeeper and must wear an amulet with great power, which she must learn to wield without its power taking over her body. Kibushi's method of storytelling is engaging, and the panels are drawn exquisitely. There are 7 books planned for the entire series, with 3 of them out now. The Stonekeeper, The Stonekeeper's Curse, and The Cloud Searchers. And the 4th book is set for a September 2011 release, and will be called The Last Council. You can buy all 3 books right now at Amazon.com for under 20 bucks. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I got books on the brain. And finally, today's parenting tip comes from my son Liam, who spoke true words of wisdom when we were eating dinner last night.
You know, ice cream and ham are sometimes foods. Are you kidding me?
There you have it. Ice cream and ham are sometimes food. Actually, the parenting tip is not to laugh at your kid when they say something really cute. Just keep it inside and have a good laugh later. I'm a bad father. Look at his face.
Oh, don't be mad.
That's why you're here to learn from my lameness. That's all we got time for today. But just remember, you don't really understand human nature unless you know why a child on a merry-go-round will wave at his parents every time around, and why his parents will always wave back. Now go and geek on.